of Prime Minister Narendra Modi actually reaching the venue. These are latest visuals coming in. Breaking news on NDTV. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has reached the location of the plenary session that is taking place, the SCO Leaders Summit. There are other leaders coming in. These are fresh visuals that you can see. The Indian flag on the car from the Vanda Vista Hotel here in Tianjin, in China. Prime Minister Narendra Modi now exiting that vehicle, being welcomed by the official government representatives from China and being escorted inside the plenary of this entire big SCO summit that's taking place just meters away from where I am standing right now. So Prime Minister Narendra Modi has reached the location of this SCO meeting. It's a big development coming in, the SCO meeting and the bilaterals that are taking place. NDTV keeping you ahead on the latest developments. As you can see on your screens at the SCO Summit venue, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has arrived, as have other leaders. And in a few minutes from now, the plenary session will begin, where the Prime Minister will be addressing as well and putting across India's national position on what India thinks about global conflicts, about security cooperation, and also connectivity and trade, how the world needs to come together as peace needs to be restored and not conflicts. Clearly, India believes in Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. India believes that this is not an era of war. Solutions certainly cannot be found in a battlefield, and how terrorism needs to be condemned without any differentiation between good terror and bad terror. So shortly, Prime Minister to address the SCO summit here in Tianjin in China. And these are the live visuals of Prime Minister reaching the location to begin his plenary in a few minutes from now, after the official protocol welcome ceremony ends. But Gauri Dwivedi joins me live continuously on the latest developments that's coming in. The Prime Minister has entered the venue, Gauri, and in a few minutes from now, okay, yet again, I'm being told that these are live visuals coming in from inside. You can see the Chinese President Xi Jinping, in fact, continuously welcoming the global leaders, the Indian flag there as well. We could see, a photo of before the plenary session really begins. These are flags of the 20 countries and the 2 observer nations, who are part of the SCO. And continuously, you can see all these leaders lined up. Xi Jinping, the Chinese president, is welcoming these leaders at the location. Parmeshwar Bawa, my colleague, joins us from the NDTV studios in the National Capital Region. Parmeshwar, that is what we are picking up. Prime Minister reaching the location, and Xi Jinping is welcoming global leaders as the plenary at the SCO is about to begin.
Aditya, as always, thanks so much for your rolling coverage and taking us through what's happening at the moment in Tianjin. As we can see through the latest visuals coming in, the Prime Minister has arrived at the venue. Given India's meeting with Xi Jinping yesterday and Putin today, there is also a big question whether there's concern in Washington that Delhi is gravitating away from the West, or is this still being interpreted as strategic hedging? Live visuals coming in as Prime Minister Modi and Russia's President Vladimir Putin meet. They are in fact shaking hands, and you can see both leaders seem to be in quite a pleasant mood there, Aditya.
Well, these are historic visuals, and we are bringing these visuals first on NDTV. Putin, Modi, and Xi Jinping are meeting on the sidelines of the SCO summit. This is clearly power play. You can see the engagement. There is a smile on the face of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, as on his right there is Putin, on his left is Xi Jinping. I'll request our directors to play out those visuals continuously. This is in fact historic, that on the sidelines of the SCO summit, 3 powerful nations that are changing the dynamics of the international order in many ways, and perhaps standing up to bullying also from the United States. Modi, Putin, and Xi Jinping are meeting. They are smiling, they are engaging, they are shaking hands. These are the first visuals, in fact, that have come in just ahead of the SCO summit. Clearly, this is what will set the foundation and the tone and tenor of the SCO summit. And now, Modi and Putin walking together, discussing, very animated, Prime Minister Modi, telling something to Modi and Putin, and then going to their respective locations for the SCO family photograph ahead of the big meeting that is taking place. So clearly, these visuals are clearly defining of the nature of the SCO and the narrative that is coming out of it. This comes at a time when Trump is looking at the tariffs. Trump is also pushing Russia and Ukraine for a ceasefire, but he wants that on his own terms. He is not willing to, have a dialogue with all the players in a certain way where everybody gets some kind of a pie, and of course there is larger piece, and that's why Russia and Ukraine are turning to India now. Live visuals on your screens of the SCO plenary photograph immediately after Xi Jinping, Putin, and Modi engaged in a friendly banter. There was a lot of smile on their faces. They were holding their hands, and clearly the defining image of the SCO, three powerful leaders, Modi, Xi Jinping, and Putin coming together. Now these leaders, after the SCO, official family photograph are moving, you can again see Xi Jinping, Modi, and Putin engage in a dialogue. This is interesting. This is very, very interesting that Modi, Putin, and Xi Jinping have stopped again just after the photo op. They are talking to each other. Prime Minister Modi is conveying something to Putin. He has his hand on Putin's shoulder and conveying something to Xi Jinping as well. And now Putin, Modi, and Xi Jinping together are walking inside the SCO Leaders Summit. Very historic, very interesting, strategic visuals that are coming in. I think White House will be keeping a very close watch on these latest developments that are coming in from the SCO venue here in Tianjin in China. The SCO official photograph is over, and now the leaders are moving towards the plenary session where initial remarks will be made by all the members. Prime Minister Modi will be also speaking and putting very robustly India's national position. But really the focus is on these visuals of Putin, Modi, and Xi Jinping, not just meeting there separately ahead of the SC photograph and then after the SCO photograph, but also engaging in a friendly banter. I would have loved to be a fly on the wall to really hear what the conversation was all about. But Putin, Modi, and Xi Jinping engaging on a kind of a pull aside, at the SCO just for a few seconds, just for a few minutes. But these are really defining visuals, Parmeshwar, of what's happening at the SCO, what the mood really is, and what kind of a message the SCO is trying to send out